want me on your team? Let me tell you something. If you're serious about winning, you're going to need to approach me with the right energy. You want first place? Come sit next to me. You okay with second place? Then go holler at somebody else, because that's not what we're doing over here. Understanding greatness. Now, let's get one thing straight. Greatness doesn't just show up at your doorstep with a bow on it. Nah, greatness is like a treasure hidden in the deepest part of the jungle. You got to go in there, machete in hand, and clear your way through. It's going to take sweat, grit, and a whole lot of determination. I used to watch the greats like Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, and Larry Bird. These men weren't just playing a game, they were rewriting the rules. I'd sit there and think, man, is that even possible? But here's the thing. I didn't let the question intimidate me. I let it challenge me. And that's where a lot of folks mess up. They see greatness and think, well, that's for them, not for me. But why not? Why not you? You've got the same 24 hours in a day as those legends. The difference is what you do with those hours. Kobe's work ethic is a blueprint. Let me break it down for you. Kobe Bryant wasn't just a basketball player. He was a student of the game. Everything he did, every move he made was about becoming better. And that's the kind of mindset you need to have if you're trying to do something extraordinary. The world is your library, you hear me? Every conversation, every failure, every success, it's all there to teach you something. But here's the catch, you gotta be paying attention. You can't just drift through life hoping things will magically work out. You've gotta be intentional. When you know what you want, the universe starts showing you the way. But if you're out here aimlessly wandering, don't be surprised when you don't get anywhere. Discipline and consistency. People always ask, Steve, how long do I need to stay disciplined? My answer, forever. If you're serious about your goals, discipline isn't something you do when it's convenient. It's a lifestyle. Look at Kobe. The man didn't have the craziest natural gifts. His vertical wasn't the highest, his hands weren't the biggest, and he wasn't the fastest guy on the court, but he worked. He worked like his life depended on it, because in a way, it did. He studied his weaknesses and turned them into strengths. And that's what you've got to do. The mental switch. Here's where it gets real. When Kobe stepped onto that court, he wasn't just playing a game. He flipped the mental switch. It's like in Gladiator when Maximus grabs that dirt and gets in the zone. You've got to have that same switch. When it's time to perform, whether you're in the office, on the court, or on stage, you've got to lock in. Tell the world, don't talk to me, don't touch me, and don't distract me until I'm done. And let me tell you something else. Stop worrying about what other people think. You out here scared of failing in front of folks who don't even matter. Get over yourself. If you're gonna make mistakes, and you will, make them big and learn from them. That's how you grow. Learning from failure. Kobe shot 5 air balls in a critical game early in his career. Now, most people would have let that destroy them, but not Kobe. He looked at the tape, figured out what went wrong, and fixed it. The problem wasn't that he couldn't shoot. It was that his legs weren't strong enough for an 82-game season. So he hit the gym and came back better. That's what you got to do. Stop crying over your failures and start studying them. They're not there to embarrass you. They're there to teach you. Climbing Goat Mountain. If you want to be great, you've got to surround yourself with greatness. Kobe didn't just compete against the best, he learned from them. He called up legends like Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan and asked them questions. Why? Because iron sharpens iron. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Get around people who challenge you, who push you, who make you better. The sacrifice of greatness, let's be real. Greatness comes with a price. Relationships will suffer, Friends will feel left behind. Family might not understand, but if you're truly committed to your dream, you've got to accept that not everyone can go with you, and that's okay. The people who love you will understand, and when you reach the top, you can reconnect. But make no mistake, the journey to greatness is a lonely road. Commitment over comfort. When you've got people depending on you, whether it's your family, your fans, or your team, you owe it to them to give your best. Kobe played through injuries, fatigue, and pain because he knew people were counting on him. That's the kind of commitment you need to have. Stop taking shortcuts and start putting in the work. Success doesn't come to those who dabble, it comes to those who dedicate. Overcoming obstacles. When Kobe tore his Achilles, he didn't let it define him. He didn't sit there feeling sorry for himself. He hit his free throws, walked off the court, and told his kids, Daddy's gonna be all right. That's leadership. That's resilience. When life knocks you down, and it will, you've got to get back up and keep going. Obstacles aren't roadblocks, they're stepping stones. Dream big, work bigger. Here's the bottom line. Success is a choice. You gotta want it bad enough to sacrifice for it. And when you think you've done enough, do more. Because when you look back on your life, you don't wanna say, I wish I had done more. You wanna say, I gave it everything I had. So stop making excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start today. Chase that dream like your life depends on it, because it does. Remember, folks, the world doesn't owe you anything. If you want something, you've got to go out there and get it. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. Greatness isn't a destination, it's a journey. So lace up your shoes, grab your gear, and get moving. The clock's ticking, and your dream is waiting. Let's go.